Good morning, friends. Has it occurred to you that every major event in your life only left you with a feeling? Has it occurred to you that everything you count as a major achievement or a major acquisition, what it leaves you with is a feeling? It's a feeling. Has it occurred to you that most of the finer things of life that you enjoy, it just leaves you with a feeling of satisfaction for the good things and a feeling of dissatisfaction for the bad things? For example, you go to school so that you can graduate and get a job and make money. It leaves you with a feeling of satisfaction, a feeling of accomplishment that you've been able to graduate. Then when you get the job, it's a feeling of satisfaction and achievement that you have been able to get a job. And when you start making money, a feeling of comfort and security that you now have the resources and the money you need for the things you want to do. You're hungry, you eat. You get a feeling of satisfaction. You are feeling horny, you go and have sex with your girlfriend or your wife or something, satisfying a sexual urge, a feeling of satisfaction. On your wedding day, you move, you do all sorts to give yourself the best of wedding, and all you go with is just a feeling. I mean, yes, even the money in your account just gives you a feeling of security. Has it occurred to you that everything we count as important or as venerable just leaves you with a feeling? It's all about the feeling, how you feel about it. Everything. It's about the feeling. You want to have children so that you have a feeling of a secured legacy. A feeling that your legacy is secured. So there's nothing that you have achieved or you have acquired that would add anything extra to your lifetime or add anything extra to your hair. No wonder, the Bible, Jesus was speaking, he said, none of you by worrying can add 1 cubit of hair to their head. Everything, even the worship of God or the worship of a deity or worship generally is a feeling, a spiritual feeling. No wonder the Bible made us understand that our relationship with God is in the spirit. So some people say, I feel the presence of God, or I felt peace. That's what people say when they have an encounter with divinity. They say they feel peace or they feel the presence of God. It's all about the feeling. It's all about the feeling. There might be more, but what our human senses receive is the feeling. There might be more in the spiritual, but what our human senses receive always is the feeling. You have a gun in your pocket, or you have security guard in you so that you can feel secure. You can feel secure. They might shoot 1 or 2 persons, but at the end of the day, it's just for you to feel secure. You're wearing clothes on your body so that you feel covered. It's something about our mind, which means that it's all in the mind. Because it's the mind that interprets what is happening to you as a feeling. People who get high for the feeling of the high. Interesting. And a lot is done. So much goes to make that feeling come through for you. People go through a lot to make the feeling come through for you. A company has to take extra care to make sure that you feel comfortable by the time you buy that car. So what we are literally selling is intangible. So the real value or the real quantification of value is an intangible asset. The real quantification of value is intangible. My God. You want to live in a nice neighborhood so that you feel value. You feel important. You feel comfortable. A combination of different feelings. That's why you want to live in a neighborhood. You want to move out from a rundown ghetto neighborhood to a highbrow, posh neighborhood so that you have a feeling of security. You want to join a social club or you want to join a sports club in your neighborhood so that you have a feeling of acceptance, among your peers. You want to join a society. You want to join, a community of friends so that you have a feeling of acceptance and a feeling of community. So that what we literally sell is intangible. The real thing everybody is selling is intangible. Is intangible. It's either rooted in comfort, rooted in security, rooted in the feeling of satisfaction. Satisfaction. Literally. Interesting. Come to think of it. Feelings. That is what we are selling. That is what everybody is trying to sell. Those who sell gym services or workout services or body slimming and body trimming and body grooming services all sell a feeling so that you will feel secure in yourself, that you look good. Everything is about the feeling, so that you feel that you're not fat and that you look fit. Even social media, the real value that social media is selling is intangible. Is intangible. A feeling of importance. You want to feel that you are important. You want to feel, 20,000 people are following me. That it just does something to your mind. Intangible. Just does something to your mind. I had 500 likes, 20,000 views. It just gives you a feeling. It just triggers dopamine. Triggers something in your mind to make you feel important, feel valued, feel loved. The real thing, the entire thing, power, makes you feel powerful. So you want to attain political position or a government position so that you feel powerful. For those who want to feel powerful, then those who want to make impact, that impact gives you a feeling of accomplishment, that I have been able to do something for my community or for my state. So even in the realms of power, you are either gunning for power because you want to feel powerful and feel important, or you want to do something because it gives you a satisfaction that you have been able to impact a community or a nation or a state. So deep down, it's about the feeling. There's a feeling of satisfaction that comes whenever a leader achieves a purpose. There's a feeling of satisfaction that comes every time a leader achieves a purpose. Every time you impact a life, just have that feeling of satisfaction. Every time you're able to raise your people out of poverty or raise them out of despair, there's a feeling of satisfaction. Whoa, we have achieved this. So that the real thing we are selling in life, the real thing life is selling is feeling. sensual, emotional. So if you can pay attention as a service provider to the feeling of the people, of your customers, of your fans, or whoever you are serving, if you can pay attention to their sensuals, their feelings, then you can make a lot of impact. Isn't it interesting that everything we enjoy in life actually attends to our feeling? You want to buy a car so that you can be comfortable while you travel. I mean, you would have trekked, but you buy a car so that you will be comfortable as you travel, or so that you will get to your destination on time and have a feeling that you did the right thing by getting to office quick and fast. There's always a reason why we do what we do, and that reason boils down to how it makes us feel. If you buy a car so that you'll be able to get to work early, getting there early gives you a sense of satisfaction and achievement, a feeling of achievement. Yes, I got to work early, and because of that, they are going to give me good rating, and then they will pay me well, and with that payment I will have the comforts of life. Feeling to achieve a feeling of comfort. You want to leave your country to another country where you think there are better opportunities, so that you can have comfort, the comforts of life, a feeling. Comfort is a feeling. It's how it makes your skin and your body feel, your mind feel, your heart feel. Feelings. The finer things of life is all about the feeling. Good food, good wine, a good house, a good job, a nice body, a beautiful face. Even the way you interact with people has a lot to do with how they make you feel. You are going after a fine young lady because she makes you feel a certain kind of way. You're going after a particular fine young man because he makes you feel a certain kind of way. You want to marry a particular guy because he makes you feel a certain kind of way. It's all about the feeling. Even if you're marrying the girl because her father is rich, it's because of the feeling of comfort you anticipate at the end of the road. Feeling. Everything is about the feeling. So maybe if you pay attention to the feeling, how it makes you feel, you will be able to make better decisions, better choices, take better actions about your life if you can pay attention to how it makes you feel. Let's talk about the negatives of feeling. If something is not making you feel right, feel comfortable. A heartbreak makes you feel bad. A bad food or a tasteless food makes you feel uncomfortable. A house that is not air conditioned makes you feel very uncomfortable. Trekking instead of driving makes you feel scared or afraid that there's no security, because the car gives you security and gives you speed so that you get to work or wherever you're going to on time. It's all about the feeling. Not having enough followers on social media makes you feel some kind of way, as if you're not valuable or you're not valued, or you don't have a lot of friends. Makes you feel insecure. Not having the right body type or the kind of body structure that you want makes you feel insecure. So it's all about the positive feeling and the negative feeling. If you're not getting paid well in the office, it makes you feel insecure, because it will make you feel as if you will not be able to pay your bills or purchase for yourself the finer things of life, or be able to live in the type of neighborhood you want to live. It makes you feel a certain kind of way. It's all about the feelings. I'm not saying you should live your life based on your feelings. I'm saying you should control your feelings. Now that you know it's all about the feelings, then be in the place of control. Don't let the negative feelings control how you respond or how you react or how you live your life. Control the factors that would define or determine your feeling. Control the factors that will now determine how you feel at the end of the day. Meaning, if something is going to make you feel bad or feel uncomfortable or feel insecure, you gotta work and do something to change it. The feeling of fear, the feeling of insecurity. If you don't like the way you feel about where you are in life right now, you have to do something to change it. If you don't like the level of education you have and how it makes you feel, you can do something to change it. If you can pay attention to how things make you feel, you can be able to control the outcome of the actions you take so that they can make you feel better. That is my thought this morning. That is my thought this morning. This is Life with Perry Martins. My name is Perry Martins. Have an amazing day. Bye.